Hi, thanks for watching. New 9/11 video emerges. Aye, right. So, I took a look at it and it says here, share this with everyone. So, I'll put a link in the description. I took a copy of this and I'll show you something you've never seen before regarding 9/11 and the second plane. First, I'll let you listen to the guy that takes credit for this found footage, and well, he pretty much goes into a lot of bullet points, you know. You'll get, he's a mine of information for detail, and I do believe he's a Christian, or I'd like you to think so. Right, let's listen.
He did that on purpose. Did you see that? He just flew right into it. He flew right into it on purpose. What is...
I don't know if I'm going to go to any public buildings today.
No, I don't think so. You going to run into the Statue of Liberty next, or what?
That's right. I don't know where they fucked up.
Lord God Almighty. That was the second plane that did that. Did you see it just exploded? It just disappeared. I wonder how many people died on the ground. Think about all that engine falling, all these people dying. This is awful. Look at this, I'm shaking. Yeah, I'm shaking. I'm like, Lord God. This is...
Oh, man, that's the right.
This is not right. That's the second... They just took a plane off from the airport and they just put it into the building.
No, that one's going away.
No, that's not right. He just flew right into it.
What the hell is wrong with people?
I don't know. I don't know.
Well, he doesn't know what's wrong with people, but he knows what kind of plane it was, he knows the company name, he knows it came from an airport, although it appeared in the middle of the sky. He knows a hell of a lot. Right, and also two things he said it exploded, then he said it disappeared. Well, I'll show you that it was right the second time. Because here's the plane here. And it just disappears. And it disappears again. And it disappears again. So aye, He was right the second time. Right, so now we'll show you something you've never seen before. Right, now like I say, this plane appeared from nowhere, and it never appeared as a plane. It shapeshifted, transformed, call it what you will. Right. So that's the original shot, right? So now watch that a bit slower. Minus the explosion. Right? This is frame by frame. So he pointed his camera at the exact part of the sky where this object appeared. And then it becomes, as he called it, a 737 from, how did they know it was United Airlines? Right. And then you'll see the orb that's in control of this object. Right. So we do have the technology. And this is proof. There you go. There's the orb, right there. Somehow detached from the rest of the, well, let's not call it a plane, right? And just check the wings and the engines and how they keep changing. And the tail and the wings. I mean, the whole thing. And the strange thing is, this is not the first time I've seen this in the sky. Right? I'll show you what I mean. This is a repost, and it's originally I captured it in, I think it was 2018. Right, so I'll tell you what you're looking at. Right, now this object appeared somewhere out here. Now the flight path is over here somewhere just above. So it's nowhere near the flight path, and it caught my eye because it just appeared in the middle of nowhere, and I was already recording, so I just pointed the camera at it and I caught it round about here, and I'll let you see. Right. Right. So here's this plane. Right. As I was watching it, I could see it distorting. I knew there was something different. Something wasn't right. So I was hoping to get a better look at it, a closer look. And as I was thinking about that, it just vanished. So the footage I had, I decided to put it through some software, but first I got it frame by frame. Right, so what I did with this footage was I just ran it as slow as I could to get it frame by frame. And here you go. I knew it was distorted, but I never realised just how distorted until I did this. So, from a distance at a glance, it does look like an airplane. But as you can see, it belongs more in a computer game. And I keep thinking that about the sky, because I keep finding weird stuff like this. So what's going on here? Right, so like I say, I've seen this before. And now you can see the United Airlines footage, frame by frame, and then I'll take a closer look at some images. So how did he know where to point his camera? So you can clearly see it never appeared as an airplane. And like the footage I just showed you there, it just keeps distorting. The only difference between this footage and the other footage is I don't see any orb in the other footage, but there's definitely an orb in here, if not two. One there and one at the tip, which you'll see in a minute. And it's separate from the rest of the craft, or image, or whatever the hell it is. Right, I think they're hologram projections. Right. So what we'll do now, we'll look at it through edge detection. And what causes it to have a shadow here? Because there's no buildings. There's no tall buildings anywhere near where this plane's flying. So it's like a computer game. Right, so let's look at it through the edge detection as it falls out the sky. Right, and don't fall at the sky shaped like an airplane. Alright. So first I'll put this image, a real plane, through the edge detection, and it shows you, well, pretty much it shows you an airplane. Right. So now we'll put this through the edge detection, and well, guess what? It don't look like an airplane. Right, so now we can look at some images using this 3D software. And this is a snapshot from the raw footage. Nothing's been done. And I'll be looking at it through the height map, then the edge detection, and then the stamp, which is quite interesting as well. Right, so here we go. Right, so this is using the height map. And right away, it's not showing any height, it's showing it like, it's like an image in a bubble. That's what it looks like to me. Right, so let's see what changes. Nothing, it stays the same. It's like a photograph inside something. Right, so let's look at it with the edge detection. And again, it's showing something similar. Let's see what changes we get in the sky. It just remains the same. A distorted shape with an image in between. Right. So let's look at it with the stamp. And that highlights the light points or the high points. So, right, well that's that one. Right, and here's a first image of this shape in the sky. And look at that. This is the height map. And you can see that this is just an image, a flat image, two-dimensional. And there's some kind of ripple here in the sky. So let's even get a closer look at this craft object, whatever it is. Right. And there you go. Yes, sir. Right. Now we can use the edge detection with this software. And again, it's showing some kind of ripple in the sky. And this again looks like a two-dimensional image. That's all I can see. And again, it is just a two-dimensional image. Yes, sir. Right. Right, next up, this one. And we'll look at that now. And first we'll use the height map. So, although it's a height map, it's showing you this as a cavity. It's a hole in the sky. Like a big bubble. Right. Same thing. If you look up above it, you've got these squares appearing. And these happen in the sky quite a lot. I think of a computer game sometimes with some of the images I've seen. So that's a height map showing you it's a hole in the sky. And the edge detection. And it's pretty much showing you something similar. Right, it's got an edge on it, then it's got a big hole in the middle. Right, that's another one to look at. And this one is what I said was reorb. So let's look at that. This is using the height map, and we will get you a closer look at that. Right, so you can see that shape around the edge here. And it is still a hole in the sky. Right. So let's have a closer look at that and move the slider down. And see what else changes. Yeah, same thing. Alright, so let's look at the edge detection. Right, let's see what happens with this. Well, that does look like a big bubble in the sky. Right. Okay, so I look at this with the stamp. Right. Well, there's your orbs. This is what we're looking at. And again, that's just a two-dimensional image. And just like it appeared from nowhere, it can disappear just the same. Right, so where's the plane? Well, thanks for watching. Please comment.